The Nintendo Switch is an amazing hybrid console. When you think of the games you can play on the system, it's normally some of Nintendo's own first-party games that are usually more family-friendly titles. That's fine and all, but if you're like me, sometimes you just want some action. A good old first-person shooter would do the trick every time. In this video, we will go over 8 amazing first-person shooters on Nintendo Switch. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robot Joe and I'm your host as always. Let's go ahead and get started. For some reason or another, first-person shooters are not normally the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the Switch, but there's actually some really amazing titles in the genre. Let's get right into it. One of my absolute favorites is Wolfenstein II. I actually feel like it's an underrated game on the Switch. The gameplay is non-stop action. It has some of the best shooting mechanics of any game I've played on any console. I have actually beat this game 2 full times on the Switch too. For a Switch game, it actually has some awesome graphics. The story is great and it's addicting to shoot your way through Nazis. For a first-person shooter, this is a must-play. There's a good variety of Borderlands games on the Switch and any of them will do the trick. There's something like over 10 million different guns in each game, so you'll never find the same gun twice. The cel-shaded art style is a perfect fit for the Switch. The story and the gameplay are both great. Add that to the variety of weapons you can find and you have the perfect recipe to a great first-person shooter. You can buy a collection of 3 Borderlands games for only $20 on the eShop, but it often goes on sale for cheaper than that. Choose your own path through the open world of Crysis, destroying obstacles, driving vehicles, and using the environment itself against your enemies. This is the remastered version of the game and it really shines on the Switch. What begins as a simple rescue mission becomes the battleground of a new war as alien invaders swarm over a North Korean island chain. Armed with a powerful nanosuit, players can become invisible to stalk enemy patrols or boost strength to lay waste to vehicles. Shoot your way through to complete your missions. Often described as the impossible port, Doom or Doom 2016 is a must-play for any fan of first-person shooters. Relentless demons, impossibly destructive guns, and fast, fluid movement provide the foundation for an intense first-person combat. Whether you're obliterating demon hordes through the depths of hell in the single-player campaign, or competing against your friends in numerous multiplayer modes, this game is full of fast, non-stop action. I'd put this on the list of the best Switch games of all time. What's better than playing one of the best GameCube games of all time? How about playing it completely rebuilt and remastered? Well, that's exactly what Metroid Prime Remastered is. Take control of the intergalactic bounty hunter Samus and use and upgrade abilities like Morph Ball, missiles, and an array of beams to survive the harsh environments and lethal creatures. Gain abilities and revisit areas to uncover the different routes and secrets hiding in a beautiful, yet threatening, interconnected world. This is the absolute definition of remaster done right. This should be the new standard moving forward. Indebted to the wrong people, private investigator Booker DeWitt must take on the impossible task. Travel to Columbia, flying city above the clouds, and rescue a mysterious woman named Elizabeth. Bioshock Infinite is a must-play for fans of the first-person shooter genre. Soar above Columbia on gravity-defying skylines. Use a variety of firearms and superhuman abilities, and team up with Elizabeth in a desperate bid for salvation. Not only is Bioshock Infinite one of the best FPS on Switch, I'd say it holds that title on any console. Portal and Portal 2 are first-person shooters, but not in the sense you might be thinking. These games are always in the best video games of all time conversation, and for good reason. They are more than an experience than a game. You'll use a highly experimental portal device to solve physical puzzles and challenges, maneuver objects and yourself through space to puzzle your way through the mysterious Aperture Science laboratories. In this game, you will be challenged to use your brain. You need to outthink the game. This is a must-play. What's better than a first-person shooter full of chaos? No need to answer that because that's exactly what you're in for when you play Bulletstorm. Battle your way through performing masterful kills throughout the single-player campaign using a unique skill shot system that rewards you for executing the most creative and deadly kills imaginable. This game is the definition of non-stop action. Is that really such a bad thing though? Sometimes it's good to stop thinking and just blast your way through enemies. Who knew a family-friendly console could have so much action and rampage? It really makes you think what Mario and Luigi's actual intentions are. Somebody needs to check these guys out. This is 8 first-person shooters on the Switch that I would recommend. In the comments below, let me know your favorite first-person shooter, if it's on the Switch, or any other first-person shooters on the Switch you would recommend. Guys, my name is Robot Joe and thank you for joining me. If you enjoy gaming news, gaming stories, and Nintendo Switch content, then you are in the right place and make sure you hit a like and subscribe on the way out. But you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.